Are you planning on taking a vacation to Afghanistan or Iraq? I will demonstrate to you some of the basic steps necessary to safely navigate you through your first ground movement. Day-to-day convoy operations are essential to winning the war in Afghanistan. The proper execution of tactics, techniques, and procedures are necessary to the success of daily convoy operations. This can be broken down into 3 rough phases: backwards planning, preparation, and pre-combat checks, or PCCs, and pre-combat inspections, or PCIs, executing the actual operation, and following TTPs while responding to improvised explosive devices, or IEDs, and post-mission after-action reviews, or AARs, and planning for your next convoy operation. Perhaps you're wondering why I chose this topic to discuss today. I recently returned from Afghanistan, where I participated in multiple convoy operations. It was here where I found these skills useful and life-saving. To prepare for a ground movement, you must first determine the desired result of your mission. Begin hashing out how you plan on executing it. We must initially decide the manner in which we are conducting the mission and start planning from our desired end state. As we walk backwards through our mission, we must incorporate all the different assets we have at our disposal. It is essential that we utilize our pre-combat checks to ensure mission success. There's nothing worse than needing mission essential equipment and not having it. Once you finalize your mission planning, combine all of that information into your 5-paragraph operational order. This is the information that each individual needs to have to complete their task. Once you've determined the basic premise of the mission, you must determine what is necessary to complete it. Determine the who, what, when, where, and why. Decide what stays and what is going out on this operation. Always conduct convoy briefings to familiarize yourself with the mission, and conduct PCCs and PCIs. There's no excuse for not checking the buddy to your left and the buddy to your right. You've now successfully arrived at the beginning of your first mission. I know I've certainly skipped over some very important details. I'm not trying to provide a word-for-word or complete explanation of how to conduct a convoy, but rather provide you with an overview of a very detailed topic. Now that you've begun your mission and left the confines of your forward operating base, conduct checks at your 5 25-meter limits and beyond. Remain diligent during your convoy and remember your TTPs. Don't forget to stay out of bottlenecks and possible trouble areas. On my last deployment on a convoy operation, we did exactly that. There was a picturesque bottleneck where we had a wadi, or a river, on our left-hand side, and we had a mountain on our right-hand side. And we took the only path right through the middle, and because of taking that path, the first vehicle in our convoy hit an IED. If you do find an IED, retreat back at least 300 meters and call in EOD, or Explosive Ordnance Disposal. It is likely that you will need to call in a 9-line UXO report, or Unexploded Ordnance Report. If you set off an IED, attempt to push or drive the vehicle through the kill zone. If you are unable to do so, form a security perimeter around the vehicle and call for additional assets. With a disabled vehicle, any asset, whether it be close air support, unmanned aerial vehicles, or additional units, can help fortify any position that you have. Only experience will tell you which asset you need most. Once you return to base, you still have work to do, though the hardest work is out of the way. Once you're back, you must ensure that all of your sensitive items are accounted for. Immediately begin recovery procedures. Within 24 hours, conduct an after-action review and use what you learn next time to go outside of the wire. The Army has a Center for Army Lessons Learned that takes information from deployed soldiers and rapidly disseminates it to the rest of the armed forces. After conducting your AAR, you must finish your preparation for your next mission, which includes cleaning weapons and preparing vehicles, but also getting some much-needed rest. Now that you've seen all aspects of a convoy operation reacting to IEDs, You should have learned what it takes to conduct such activities in a deployed situation. You learn that preparation is the key to success, and that sometimes the preparation is the most consuming portion of the mission. Following your tactics, techniques, and procedures is the key to survival. Other people have likely done what you are about to do. Why not learn from their mistakes? Lastly, learn from your own experiences, and you will have future successes. The inability to learn from your experiences is what costs lives.